Hey, Virgo, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Virgo, I'm hearing the name Zoe right away here. Zoe, or maybe it's Chloe as well, but I am getting the emphasis on the Z, Zoe, so take it as it resonates. Now, there is an energy of Seven of Swords showing up here. Seven of Swords can typically be about deception, dishonesty, lies, cheating, manipulation. Now, that could certainly be the case here for you, but I'm also getting a little bit of a twist. I feel for some of you it has to do with telling yourself a story or letting your thoughts control you, and it may have been a lie. So you may have went down the rabbit hole around a situation that wasn't true, or we tend to sometimes worst case scenario it based on our conditioning or based on what we've gone through. So for example, perhaps you have date night set up Friday night, 7 p.m. You're supposed to meet your person. They don't show up. You start to spiral, right? You start to think, okay, they stood me up. They are gaslighting me, or, whatever it may be that you start to tell yourself of what could be wrong. You can't get a hold of them. They're not, returning your calls. So you may swing the pendulum. Maybe something happened to them. And I feel like there was a story concocted in your mind that was so far from the truth that it really left you in a little bit of a pickle. Okay, we do have the King of Cups and we have the Two of Swords showing up here. So I do feel like your emotions may have caused a little bit of indecisiveness here for you. So it doesn't mean, of course, that hadn't happened to you in the past, but I feel like you're returning to a sense of confidence about yourself, but you also have the deception card here showing up. So whether this is someone lying to you or someone wearing a false mask, releasing an ex. For some of you, you have worked on, or you are working on clearing some past energy. Okay, even if this person hasn't physically been in your life for quite some time, perhaps that trigger had showed up for date night, right? Maybe that person, their phone died and they were trying to get to you, but they got caught at work a little bit late, or something of that nature, right? I feel like we tend to spiral based on what we've gone through. And I just feel like there was a story, and you may have even been mad at someone for something they didn't do. Have you all ever had a dream where someone has done something in a dream and you wake up and you still feel those feelings for them, right? And you're a little bit miffed at them, and they're like, what did I do? This was a dream. And I feel like that may have been the case for some of you. Okay. Yeah, you're releasing some burdens. Okay. You're releasing some burdens that have been a little bit heavy on you. Some of you are disconnecting from a person because there's nothing else to learn. There's nothing else to grow. It's unrequited. Yeah, there's not enough to keep it going. And that may be part of the past energy, or if you are currently, look at Three of Swords showing up here. So it may feel difficult, or maybe you did go through a difficult situation, or perhaps someone else had thought that you did something that you didn't do. I'm just getting, there was a falsifying of mental energy. That wasn't the full true story, but it caused too much damage, or it was the story that we tend to tell ourselves. What you do have coming in, though, is some form of recognition, some form of success. You have double sixes on the bottom and on the top. That is about, loyalty, responsibility, harmony, finding solutions. It comes after the five, and fives represent challenges. So I do feel like you are closing out of a situation and you are opening yourself up to something new. And it does say here very soon. Yeah, because there's been deception in the past from someone. You have closed your heart to them or to the situation. You have the past. There could be some religious factors. This could be children, conditioning. It says your love life is influenced by your upbringing, by your spiritual path, but there's a change happening very soon for you. And I feel like this change is for the better because I see that in the past, you've gone through some sort of disappointment, heartbreak, deception, betrayal. And even though some of you are saying, Melissa, it was true. Everything that I knew or the story that I told, everything was true. And that could certainly be the case. But I also feel if there's someone new in the energy, it may still come up where you need to look at, intuition versus trigger or intuition versus conditioning because something of the past could show back up around and threaten something good. I mean, that can be self-sabotage at times, right? Now we do have past life maybe past life conditioning, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Showing up here. Spirit, what do we have for the environment? What's going on in the environment? The Chariot, there it is. You're moving towards something new. You're taking action after a time of heartache, heartbreak. You're moving on from something here. Let's see. Outcome energy. We have communication, action. 5 of Wands is showing up as your hopes and fears. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups in reverse. I do feel like someone may have gaslit you. Okay, that could be what I'm picking up on as well. It's like they wanted you to believe a certain story and maybe that story wasn't true. That could be what I'm getting here. Or they invalidated your feelings, told you were crazy, told you that, your feelings are not real or what you're thinking is not real. I get that energy here for you. And I don't feel like it's coming in to play into the future or even the present. I feel like that's what you're releasing or letting go of. Ooh, Virgo, someone really did a number. And because this is past energy showing up, you may still be working on this. It's deception, releasing an ex or unrequited love. There was a strong energy though, I do feel between you and someone else, but it's because it was a soul contract. It's because it was something that maybe you came to rectify in this lifetime. This could have been karmic, a karmic tie, a karmic bond. And you realize that this person wasn't who you thought they were, and the time has come to clear your energy because you've learned what you've needed to learn. Now there is, unrequited energy between the both of you, although someone may be trying to come back, I see, but you're shutting the door on that, okay? Or you've already shut the door on that. Now there's changes coming in very soon for you. It says clearly decide what you want so that it happens now. And what is the change that's coming in for you, Virgo, is you have true love, you have passion, and you have this could be the one, and you have getting to know each other. Wow. So there's definitely some new energy coming into the mix here. And if this is, I feel like, it could certainly be a pre-existing relationship that is being rekindled, but for a lot of you, this is someone new that you are getting to know a little bit better. There's something about maybe moving forward with this union, with this relationship. This could be the one, right? This is all subconscious, bottom of the deck, or it's what you don't quite see coming here. There is joy, there's passion. This is the romance of a lifetime, and you're going to reveal your innermost selves to each other. And as you do, I do see a strengthening. I do see more communication coming in here, travel, getting together, meeting up, taking the relationship to the next level, right? Maybe dating to committing to moving in together, or whatever that means for you, next level. You don't have to go in any specific order. Typically we do, but I feel like you are getting to know yourself, who you are opening up to what it is you truly want. And this is to prepare you when you're ready for a new opportunity or a new energy, Virgo. Now, starting off, you have the 4 of Cups in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse is about, opening up. You felt like you've missed out on an opportunity, or you felt a little bit even depressed, or self-absorbed in this pain of the past, right? I don't blame you. We all get to that point where if there's heartache, heartbreak, or if we've gone through tumultuous, challenging times, narcissism, or even if it is a relationship that's amicable, it's still difficult to make that decision to move away. And sometimes it can be even more difficult when someone's a decent person, right? Although I do see deception here, but I feel like you were sulking on some sort of pain when Spirit is saying, but Virgo, here is your Ace of Cups right here. It's offered to you on this platter. And we actually see, I thought we had a page of cups showing up here. Maybe not. But I feel like there is a new opportunity awaiting, and that's what you are finally looking at here. That's what you're opening up to. That's this very soon energy, because you can see that he's staring there at those 3 cups and he's wondering, what can I do to fill them back up? Or what can I do to do things differently? Or, I feel like there's a lot of consuming of energy into how to shift, change, or transform something. But Spirit is saying sometimes the best thing to do is to embrace this new opportunity over here. Because when we're trying to manifest from a situation where there's nothing really left, the cups have been spilled, right? There's nothing in those cups. There's something new here right behind this guy, but he can feel a little bit impatient at times, or pessimistic, or even frustrated, bored even. And this in reverse is saying there is a new opportunity and it's coming very soon. Now, what's crossing your path is letting some sort of burden or heaviness go. You've come too far. You have really taken on a big load, a heavy burden. Sometimes this can be Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It personality, where we take on a lot of stuff, even from other people. It's like, I want to take on my baggage and this person's baggage and maybe the neighbors and maybe that person walking through the grocery store, because we're a healer, we're an empath. We don't always necessarily want to, but we tend to pick up on that. And I feel like you've accumulated and accumulated and accumulated, sometimes to the point of people pleasing, or even being a perfectionist. I have to get this right. I have to focus and consume on, these 3 cups. What happened here? What went wrong? But that can drive us absolutely bonkers. And I feel like Spirit is saying you've learned, but now the best thing to do is put what you've learned into that experience, turn it into knowledge and wisdom, right? Take what you've learned, take the knowledge, turn it into wisdom by having the experience, by letting something go and opening up, because that is true wisdom. I mean, we can read in books, we can, go back and talk it out or hash it out, or, go back and tell ourselves the same story 50 million times. But I feel like you are being guided to act on something here. And that's why we have the Chariot. The 10 of Wands can also be putting down something that you've been really fighting for. That's been difficult. Maybe you've been fighting for your integrity, fighting for a relationship, or just fighting for, I keep getting health as well. Some of you fighting for your health, even though this isn't necessarily a health card. Support. It's like, when am I going to feel supported? Why do I have, some of you may have even got a little bit lost in that victim mentality, or you could be dealing with someone else who's a Debbie Downer, someone else who's a victim, and you're like, get off my back. I'm done with this. And you see the cat on the back here as well. So maybe codependence has been a little bit of a factor here, Virgo. Now, bottom of your energy here, this is foundation, 6 of Cups, past life energy. So maybe some of you have known someone for quite some time, or you know that this is past life. This could be a karmic bond, and sometimes those are the most challenging to sever, right? Because they come back, and it can be those relationships where they're in and out, or you've given them a million chances, or you break up, you make up, you come together. It can be a lot of back and forth. Even though I don't necessarily see the inconsistency here, I feel like it's because you've come to the end of that inconsistency. And this is kindness. At the root of things, I feel like you want there to be kindness and respect. There's something here about respect for you and maybe respect wasn't given, respect was crossed, someone crossed the boundary and disrespected you in some way. This can be romanticizing the past as well, or it could be a difficult childhood. Someone may have had some mother wounds, father wounds, or they didn't feel loved or appreciated in the ways that are healthy, and that may have interfered with a relationship. Now, in the recent past, we do have the Three of Swords here. So some sort of hardship or miscommunication, hurtful words, petty arguments as well. Even though the Three of Swords can be something big, I feel like for some of you, it just could be that story that we tell ourselves. I'm going to be single forever, or, my heart's been broken. I'll never love again. And I feel like that is the lie that we tell ourselves to protect ourselves in that moment, or protect ourselves from ever getting hurt again, because no one wants to be hurt. It sucks, right? It's painful. It's not a fun experience to go through. But as I always say, Virgo, pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice, right? We don't have to stay in that pain. We're going to feel it, and we got to feel it to heal it and to release it. But you have some sort of opportunity coming above you that is based on respect, right? Based on respect and appreciation. This is achievement. This is recognition. Because some of you have been shamed, humiliated, overlooked, or you felt like you failed in some aspect of yourself or in the relationship. And I feel like this is kindness. Like other people are offering you kind words of advice. Other people are supporting you. Your ancestors, even people you cannot see, are cheering you on, Virgo. So whatever the heck this Three of Swords is, trust that you have divine support and support here in the physical, because sometimes when this Ten of Swords shows up, this can be back energy, right? Problems with the back, shoulder blades. It can be lower back. It can be discs, slipping of discs, herniated discs, anything like that. Shoulders, neck. And I feel like you did not feel supported, right? You felt like you were carrying the weight of the world, and that is what you were letting go of. Now, what's coming in is you're done giving your love, your time, and attention to people, places, or things that they don't fill your cup, right? You've already focused so much of your time looking at those 3 cups and trying to fix them, right? Trying to emotionally, I'm getting here, like begging and pleading. They're giving me a song here. I love this song. Jody Messina, begged and pleaded like true lovers fashion. Okay, so some of you, and I think the song is actually called Bye Bye Love, or Bye Bye. So it's almost as if you may have begged, or someone may have begged you, or pleaded. And we do crazy things when we're in love, right? We don't want to lose. We want to attach ourselves. But there's been some form of detachment happening here. And you're realizing that there's a new opportunity, that you don't have to carry whatever this is. You've come to a completion here, and you're closing your heart to, again, situations where there has been deception, where it's unrequited, or karmic ties. Okay. Now, what are you feeling? 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, that's why you have the 10 of Wands here, because you've been backed up into a little bit of a corner. 9 of Wands is, being in that fight or flight position of, all right, I'm ready to move on. I've been hurt. I've been scabbed, right? This is the boxer in the boxing ring, and they're bloody and they're bruised, but they still have, the timing on the clock. They still have one more round to go. They don't want to give up, but man, you've been through it. And Spirit is saying, even though you've been through it here, there is a new beginning on the other side. And you may have taken a little bit of time to heal. Right after that final dinger, you get out of the boxing ring, and you allow yourself that 4 of Swords moment to heal, to recover, to recoup, and choose to not suffer, right? Choose to move towards a new beginning. And that's what I see you doing here, because we have the Chariot. There could be a lot of movement by Cancer season, which is the end of June. Okay, June 22nd to around July 22nd. This is a June reading. So I feel towards the end of June, there is going to be a lot of positive, triumphant progress moving forward in matters of the heart. Okay, some of you, if you've gone through a divorce or you've gone through some sort of situation and it's unrequited, you're moving in new directions. Yeah, there could be a finalization happening here, maybe even divorce papers or a moving out. Some of you, if you have been going through maybe a singlehood for quite some time, but you've had to work on some pain. Maybe this is even childhood. You've done the shadow work. You've done the spiritual work here. But the fear is going back to a place of drama. You're trying to avoid it like the plague here, Virgo. You don't want anything to do with it. 5 of Wands is, it's needing to collaborate, work together. It can be a highly competitive or criticism or criticize. You felt criticized. I'm also getting someone like belittling you or berating you. This could be a family member, maybe growing up. You were told that you were too skinny, too small, too ugly, too many freckles, whatever it may be here. I feel like some of you, there's something about you that doesn't feel lovable based on your, appearance. And that's a lie. And that could be that story that I was picking up on in the very beginning of your reading here. That could be limiting you or holding you back as well. And 5 of Wands showing up as the hope is I want to be able to open up and not let my past define me or define me in a negative way. I mean, our past always defines us in some way, shape, or form. It's our conditioning, but we don't have to let it hold us back. We can allow our past to strengthen us and to move forward stronger than ever before. And I feel like that's your hope. Now get ready, because your outcome energy is the 8 of Wands. Not only do you have the fastest moving energy here in your environment, the Chariot, your outcome is the second fastest moving energy, which is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is, get ready. There's messages, there's news, there's incoming, announcements. There could be an actual move. This could be travel. This could be incoming back and forth communication quite swiftly. Something is happening here and it is causing a little bit of a whirlwind, right? But it's not necessarily a bad thing, right? I just feel like after sitting on things or after maybe contemplation, because you see that this 4 of Cups, he is in contemplation. His emotions are trying to rebalance, right? He's trying to get back into emotional stability here. And that's what I see you doing. And there's something that is being offered to you quite swiftly. Spirit, can we clarify a little bit? New deck. What's this forward action, forward momentum? Tell us a little bit about this here for Virgo. Wow. Ace of Wands. Motivated new beginning. This is passion. Ooh, this is desire. This is 9 of Coins. Beautiful. So this can be you. I mean, sometimes the 9 of Coins is the singles card, but what I'm picking up on is a sense of independence. So this is a sense of freedom, of liberation. I'm having a motivated new beginning. I'm ready for this. This is exciting. I've freed myself. I finally feel like I have released some heavy burdens here, and I'm opening myself up to, new energy, maybe new love, new passion. I mean, you do have the passion card here, and the Ace of Wands is the Ace of Passion, right? So this is powerful energy. How beautiful. Like I said, this is something positive. It's something abundant. This is a motivated beginning that's going to actually lead to a lot of stability, even in the physical realm. So if you're meeting someone, this could go this could be a long-standing relationship. Coins is the pentacle realm. It's the material world and the physical, right? It's one away from the 10 of Pentacles, marriage, commitments, things of that nature. And we do have a 9 and we do have an ace that equals 10, right? So I feel like wherever you are going here, whatever decisions that you are making in the month of June, you're releasing something that's been weighing on you, some of you decades, some of you years, some of you months, and you are going to be prosperous here. This is powerful. And there's a sense of independence within you, not codependence, right? And maybe that's why you'd hung on to something here out of codependence, could be. And that's okay. No judgment. We do that. We feel like we have to stay for kids, or we have to stay for money, or we try to take the stepping stones to better our lives, better ourselves. But sometimes we stay way too long, and it tends to kind of destroy ourselves. And I feel like you're not doing that any longer. Whatever belief, whatever relationship, whatever story you were telling yourself, habit, or whatever pain was causing you to carry this, you're letting it go and you're ready. There's your new beginning. So I'm excited that we clarified that. All right, Virgo, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. Someone could be traveling. Is there travel in the month of June, or definitely a move? I'm getting those two energies quite significantly. Yeah, you definitely could be traveling or moving. Someone could be visiting you. I mean, this could be a family member. Wow, the truth is out in the open. The cat is out of the bag. You have truth be told, card 14. 14 in tarot is the temperance angels. It can be the card of moderation, patience. All right, 14 here is all about honesty. Accepting that things are, at face value, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial. It is the willingness to be transparent and the clarity of communication. And the relationship message for you, Virgo, is this. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversations. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. Yeah, that's the conditioning. And we said that earlier. Our past does define us. It really does. It's based on what we've gone through. And this is saying here, a higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back. Speak your truth and listen. Whether this is with another person, whether this is with your higher self, this is exactly the energy I was picking up on in the very beginning of your reading. 7 of Swords, right? So even if you've gone through deception with someone else, are you fully being honest with you, Virgo, about what you maybe have been holding on to? Maybe how you may have been enabling even, or allowing someone to coerce or manipulate. Now, I'm not pointing fingers, not judging, but we need to take responsibility of the role that we play as well. And I feel like there's something you are coming into alignment with that is actually going to help you drop some burdens, but it requires complete acceptance and utter honesty. Now, where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? So this is the protection message here. If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This can also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth, even if you don't like what you hear. Acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens. There's the 10 of Swords. 10 of Wands, where you no longer are burdened, right? And it says, I keep reading the same thing over, and it says, ask for the truth, ask for the truth, ask for the truth. And it says, where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. Virgo, this is big, big energy. With this energy of 14, temperance, Sag energy as well, this is about self-control, moderation, compromise, and it is about being patient and kind with yourself. When the temperance shows up here, it is about you being able to feel that support from, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. It's the temperance angels here helping and assisting you from letting go of something you've carried for quite some time, because sometimes that temperance can be a long time coming, right? You've been hanging on to this for quite some time. You see the portal, you see the door, you see the mask. All masks are off here. Something is out in the open. And that's going to set you free. That may feel like it causes forward movement, forward action. It's like once you know, and this disconnects you from any sort of hidden deceit or disloyalties or anything that just does not align with who you are. So this is an empowering type of energy showing up here for you, Virgo. All right, let's get a message from the crystal spirits. And at this time, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep inhale from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big breath in. Hold it as long as you can. And release with a nice big sigh through your mouth. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you, Virgo, to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, your crystal could present itself as a shiny, bright, beautiful color of hues of green, red, orange, maybe an opaque, a pearl, or a clear energy. Perhaps your gemstones are showing up as a specific size or shape. This could be a crystal that you're familiar with, maybe even know the name of, or maybe you've never seen this crystal in your life, but you're feeling the energy frequencies of maybe unconditional love, support, healing, guidance, or even clarity. There is no right or wrong answer, Virgo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one winner around the first of each month, all you need to do is drop your crystal, or if you have more than one, drop them in the comment section below the video, and I personally will enter you into that free reading. So please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, personal favorite of mine, we have fluorite. Fluorite is the stone of clarity and purity. This is clear focus and an end to cluttered thinking. Beautiful. So for some of you, if there has been swords, right? Swords can be communication. It can be cluttered thinking, disappointed thinking here. All right. When it comes to relationship, the message for you is this. In fairy tales, true love at its purest is often the magic that will break the old spell, keeping someone asleep, frozen, or acting out of alignment with who they are deep down. True love from the conscious universe always works like a magic potion, allowing you to let go of false stories about who you are and what you can create and experience. It breaks you out of the debilitating belief that you're not worthy of all you desire. You have been frozen for too long, and as you experience the purity of love pouring into you from the universe, you will more easily leave behind the patterns that keep you from the relationships you are entitled to enjoy. You deserve to have all that you have longed for and more. So work with fluorite to purify your attention. It is here to help you experience your connection to the pure love of the universe that will strengthen you. So when you are looking for more focus, instead of focusing on what you don't have, instead of focusing on those 3 cups that have spilled, right? Focusing on that cup that is being offered. With the 4 of Cups, I'm just going to remind you, show you this imagery here. You may have been laser focused on the 3 cups and there's nothing in them. Why are we focusing on them? Focus on that door, that portal, that opportunity right behind him. There is a cup being offered. That's what fluorite can help you do, is focus on maybe what you can't quite see coming, but you can start to believe and trust that it's there, right? It says tuning into the radio conscious, right? This is a fantastic stone to employ when you're learning something new or you want to, focus on something new. It's an excellent stone for anyone trying out new things, getting back out there, dating. But it can be a high vibrational energy. You may not want to sleep with it, right? It can disrupt sleep patterns as well. And this is also a beautiful green energy, which can be a healer of the heart. It can help you open up your heart if your heart has been frozen. All right, powerful energy here. All right. Last but not least, I'm really excited to share with you. I found this jar on my altar. It says success and inspiration. I don't recall where this jar came from, if it was gifted or I don't believe I bought it. I've only opened it one time, and that was, I think, a year or two or many years ago. But we're going to use it today. I have not looked at the messages here. You can see that there's little notes. So we're going to get a message for you, Virgo. And we're going to get down to the very bottom and pull out a message for Virgo. Okay, we're going to go with this white one. We have, be the reason that someone smiles today. Be the reason that someone smiles today. I love that one, but they keep highlighting this blue one. So we are going to take the blue. So you are the lucky one that gets more than one. So I do feel like you are the reason someone is smiling, and you could also be smiling towards, the end of the month as well, because someone does make you smile. There's a new energy coming in, and I am getting perma-grin. So you may be walking around with a permanent smile on your face. And then lastly, we have, never let the things you want make you forget the things you have. Okay, so never let the things you want make you forget the things you have, because you are so very blessed. And I am getting the message here of staying present, staying focused, bringing about that playfulness as well. And gosh, I really love this. Be the reason that someone smiles. And I feel like some of you have a very beautiful smile as well, or maybe you've been insecure about your smile. Smile anyway. I feel like you are communicating, talking to someone. There may be some insecurities that you have around yourself, but don't let that hold you back, is what I'm picking up on. We're going to get one final message here for you, Virgo, from the Soul's Truth. What action step can Virgo take to move forward in matters of the heart? Okay, that one wanted to come out. Oh, wow. You can't make that up. What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? What story are you telling yourself? We're getting the same messages over and over here, Virgo. So please take this into deep consideration. When you think about your dreams, what is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you're not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. It's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did it come from? What new beliefs are you ready to adopt in its place? How will this change your results? And remember, your belief is the root of your results. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. And didn't we say those exact words earlier on in your reading? Own it, heal it, upgrade. Next. I love this for you, Virgo. I hope it resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, subscribe. Do drop your crystal spirits in the comment section below to be entered into the giveaway, and subscribe and hit that bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love.